and we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's good? Salute to my family, man. How y'all feeling on this Good Friday? Pardon me for my absence yesterday. You know, I did miss the day, but we making up for it today. And we more than likely going to double up and be back at 4 o'clock to build on some more boxing. But, you know, we back on our normal grind, y'all. So just stay tuned. Make sure y'all notifications on. We about to grind. We about to you know, put this work in, man. I'm on everything boxing. You get what I'm saying? Salute to my good brother Keon, man. Everything boxing, but I'm on everything boxing, man. We just gonna keep going, building and discussing the latest in the world of boxing, man. Y'all smash the like button for your bro on the way in. Y'all already know. If you catch this on the playback, sub to the channel, smash the like button. Turn them notifications on to come rock out with your boy, man. I know I'm early, like I said, because I missed yesterday. I'm making up for it, and I will be back at my time at 4 o'clock as well. So the grind don't stop, and we going to put this work in, man. Let me say what's good to the fam. D1, my bro, what it do, homie? Say Bob talking like he the boss because Showtime moving on. Thank you again, Bob. Bob Father Shakur wants Tank went wherever Tank is at. That's all facts. That's all facts. We, you know, salute to my good brother Jay Hardcore. I seen him play the clip earlier. I also got the clip. I was gonna do this yesterday, but I ain't make it here. So we making up for it, and we gonna build on some good boxing. D Free, my guy, what's good with it, bro? Sparky P, what it do, family? How you feeling? Mike, my guy, what's going on, bro? Omega Red, what's good, family? How you feeling, my bro? Don, what it do, homie? That's my guy right there. What's going on with it, Don? Kyle Sports, my boy, my bro. Yeah, this was intentional, Kyle. This was intentional. Like the time that I jumped on just now, I try to gauge around the time Jay was off. You get what I'm saying? And salute to you, man. I'm glad you pointed me over there to the hangout, man. That's a good dude there. He got my support 1,000,000%, man. Salute to the family that's rocking with your boy, man. We just gonna keep pushing, man. Salute to my queen, baby girl, Miss Just Do. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through as well, man. How y'all feeling though, man? I hope everybody feeling good on this Good Friday. Our weather outside is a little, wet out, It's a little wet out. Got that rainy weather Friday, but top of the morning, man. We here early, man. We gonna build on some good boxing, man.
You've talked to Shakur. We've talked.
We're gonna play this clip, see what Bob had to say. He had some interesting things to say, man. Like I said, he seems to feel like, it's not a problem making fights with Shakur or Devin or, other guys. So we're going to break this down how we always do. Like, only thing I can do is, go off of what he's putting out there, right? And then we'll see if he's a man of his word or if he actually pushes to make some of these big fights, because this is what it's all about, making the best fights possible. It's more than enough talent in the sport, to give us, back-to-back great showings, man. It's more than possible. Bruce, Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute to the OG. How you feeling today? Roja, what's good with it, bro? Canelo's fighting. Diamond's next. Hey, we're going to talk about that too, Roja. That's crazy if you do, but we're going to talk about that. You be on point too. I don't know why, out of all things, you mentioned that. I'm on that too, because I seen the post. I don't know if you caught the post, Roja, from Adamas, but we gonna build on that a little bit too. But this right here, this is, Bob Arum speaking on being on board with Teofimo versus Ryan Garcia and how it's a great idea. And then he went on to say some other things. So we just going to play this. It's not that long. I think it's like 6 minutes or so. It's not that long, but we're going to listen to what he's saying. Then, I'm going to give my just due on it. Let's play this, man. Oh, that fight. None at all, Roja. None at all. None at all.
I want to see him in it, and he himself wants to test himself. Are we going to get the same issue with potential fights down the road? The opponents that the fans want to see him in it, and
my bad, y'all.
You've talked to Shakur. We've talked about this. He's a little frustrated about getting the opponents that the fans want to see him in it, and he himself wants to test himself. Are we going to get the same issue with potential fights down the road with, maybe a Ryan Garcia or a Gervonta Davis or a Devin Haney?
No, I don't think so. It's all a matter of money. And if we can come up with the appropriate money to make the fight, we'll make the fight. If we can, we won't. But the idea that there's some master manipulator behind the scenes who's preventing any of these guys from fighting Shakur, it's just not true.
Now, just to stop it right there. Now, he gave a pretty straight answer. Marcus Villegas asked him, do you think, it's going to be an issue making these other fights, the Tanks, the Devin Haney's of the world, things like that. He said, no, look, it's simple. It's straight up. It's about the money. Look, if we can get the appropriate money for the fights, then we'll make them happen. If we can't, then obviously they won't happen, right? That's pretty straightforward. And then he's saying, because, people make it seem like he always manipulating and doing this and doing that. So, again, no promoter has delivered 100% on anything, right? Like when it comes to just the overall picture, like promoters always say things or speak on things and sometimes they don't come to fruition. I think it's a bit more deeper than just lying to the people, right? You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man. And I can't, I'm not going to justify any lying he may have done, but in this particular instance, I'm just going off of what he's putting out there, and it sounds like it makes sense. Look, if we can raise the appropriate money for the fights, then yeah, we're going to put the fights on. If we don't, then obviously we can't put the fights on. And this whole notion that it's some master manipulator behind the scenes stopping these fights from happening is just BS. And you get what I'm saying? And he got some examples to kind of counter what a lot of people be saying about him. You get what I'm saying? They make it seem like it's always him in a way, but I think that's just people, looking at certain situations and just applying that situation to newer. You get what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. You can't mesh every situation in with each other. Each fight is different circumstances, different fighters, different money involved, all that stuff. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna go off of what he's putting out there, and we're gonna see if his actions speak louder than his words. You get what I'm saying? Dre's finest. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? Your dig is in the building, my God. What's good with it, Jonathan? What it do, homie? Said Bob Lie. I know how it be. I know. That's why I play this and let everybody just make of it what they will, right? Chop, what it do, homie? Does nothing for his career. Nah, I get you. But maybe it's a money fight, right? I think Ryan, like, you know what I mean? He could bring you some money. And he's still only got the one loss, and his popularity, in my opinion, exceeds his skills, his talent, right? But that's a good thing for him. So I don't think it'll be a bad step for Ryan Garcia, right? I think it'll be, for Teofimo, right? Get what I'm saying? Still got that name. Is weird, right? Because he ain't beat the guys, but his name still ring, right? It's still a fight that I'm willing to bet people will tune into him and watch. Joe, what it do, homie? Bob got all the money, right? Sheesh. I don't think so, but I think he kind of honest about that. Like, I just don't think people be hearing all the stuff that he be saying. Like, again, I'm not looking to catch him in a lie. I'm gonna just let that reveal itself if that's what he's doing. So that's why I play these clips so we can hear what they saying, and everybody have a different opinion on it, right? And it's all good. Some people don't believe Bob Arum is being truthful. I think in this particular instance, it's pretty straightforward the way he delivering his answers, right? So might not be what people want to hear, but it's straight up. You get what I'm saying? Tyron doesn't make mega fights. It's not their model. I get that too, Roger. I definitely get that, bro. But you know what? Models can change. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Circumstances can change, but I'm 100% with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy, Chop. Ashley's Corner. What's good with my cousin? Hope you feeling well, man. Hope you feeling well on this Good Friday. I mean, good to always see you in the building. But yeah, man. So look, we're gonna play the rest of this. See what else Bob had to say.
The networks complicate things.
No, they don't. No, they.
Like, for instance, like, we want to see Tank, and obviously they're gonna, want to have it on their network if Tank fights, if they think it's a big fight.
What's their network?
Showtime. Which leads me to the other question that I'm alluding to as well, but I think you're kind of alluding to it also. You've heard the same thing then, or is it, from what you're hearing, are they done?
I don't know. I think so, but I don't know. Look,
oh, man.
The network is not a problem.
Man, prayers to your baby girl, cuz I hope y'all both get back to 100%, and wishing both of y'all, speedy recoveries. It's this that sick weather, man, the flu season type weather, man. So I hope the baby girl is doing okay. Big Dog Willie, my guy, my brother. What's good with the Big Dog? Yeah, I figured because I had missed yesterday, so I want to make sure people understand it wasn't me just being lazy or something, right? So I wanted to make up for it, come back early. And like I said, I'm still planning to come back at 4 o'clock as well. So we just gonna work today. Salute to my guy, man. But yeah, so let's listen to this, man.
I don't know.
Smash that like button for you.
I think so, but I don't know. Look, the network is not a problem.
Yeah, prayers to her.
It wasn't a problem when Pacquiao fought Mayweather. Networks worked it out. It's not a problem here. The networks will work it out.
I mean, and that's obviously an optimistic attitude. He did make a point. You get what I'm saying? Mayweather and Pacquiao, it did work, didn't it? It worked. They found a way to work that out. And I understand people going to say how long it got dragged out, but I think you got to add context as to why it was dragged out. It was dragged out more so a matter of this guy agreeing to Olympic-style drug testing than anything else, than them guys not being willing to work together. And I think this whole notion that you get what I'm saying, they can't make a big fight, I think that's not the reality. I think they can make big fights. You get what I'm saying? I'm an optimistic dude, right? I'm just hearing a guy basically sounding like he's not going to find himself in a way of making big fights. And that's all you get what I'm saying? That's all I expect from him. I just want to see good fights, big fights, man. Big as possible, the best fights possible. G5, what's good with it, Fizzle? Appreciate you sliding through. You already know I'm on the job. Big Dog Willie, what it do, man? Good morning to the notorious Haney Code. Capping, hashtag capping, Big Dog. Let y'all have it. Salute to my bro. Appreciate the support as always, family.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love to the Brody Big Dog Willie, man. Salute to Five. Appreciate you, bro. Remo is in the building. What's good with it, Remo? These fights have to be big enough to please both sides as well. And I couldn't agree with that more, Remo. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always trying to, I'm a student of this boxing stuff, so I'm always trying to understand each situation as best as I can so I could, you know, have the right kind of conversation on it. And I agree. You know what I mean? It has to be big, you know what I mean? Big enough to please both sides. And that's what's important. And I think that's what Bob's saying at the end of the day. Like, it's money, bro. Like, it be money. These guys want money. If we can get them the money that they asking for, then these fights can be made. And I'm right on point. I'm right in line with that type of thinking. I just want to have the conversations that can help us create these fights, man, that need to happen, obviously, right? These fights need to happen. You know what I mean? Sooner than later, too. Celestial being, what it do, family? This fight should not happen. The African Americans wanted Ryan versus Rolando to block this. Americans, what the hell? Wanted Ryan versus Rolando to block this so that Bob Arum can get a wealthy mega fight. Is wrong. For the African American fans, he should put Johnny Beck versus Canelo. I just think he needs to fight. He needs to fight super middleweights at the end of the day. Canelo, not any blown up middleweights and smaller guys. He needs to fight true super middleweights. For real. Well, let's finish playing this, man.
Not a problem for Garcia fighting SHAKUR or Teofimo. The networks will work it out. No problem.
In your opinion, SHAKUR and Tank, is that a huge fight? In your opinion, knowing how boxing is?
It's a big fight, but I don't know how huge it is, but it's a big fight.
With Showtime.
And that's all you need to know. It's a big fight. I mean, I think he's being honest. You don't know how huge, but he feel like it's a big fight, right? You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is, you want to hear these kind of sentiments being echoed by Bob Arum again, because if he just stands true on his word and you know, continue to put his best foot forward, man, I don't see no reason why these fights can't happen. That's where I'm at. I'm always going to be there with it. I feel like, you know, we create enough buzz around these fights, they'll know that more than enough people are interested, and that's why these fights need to happen, right? So let's play the rest of it. I smashed the like button.
Seemingly coming to an end. I asked Bob, hey, would a fight between you and Tank now be a lot easier? And he'd be like, well, yeah, you know, it's us in Matchroom DAZN, and SHAKUR's with us, with ESPN. We have the money. We can make that fight. Coming into this now, are you confident that in the next year or so you could get that Tank fight?
Like I said, it's all on him. He's the pay-per-view superstar. He putting all the asses in the seats on his end. I put the asses in seats on my end too. So let's see. Let's find out. Whenever he make that call, I'll be ready.
How do you guys match up? Just me thinking about it. Like, I know you have a lot of natural advantages over him, but how would you guys match up? Because I know a big thing with Tank is his power, and he has sneaky ring IQ as well.
And I think it'll be a chess match. I think it'll be a boxing match. People talk about his power. His power is great. You can clearly tell that he's cracking. But a lot of them times he like catching fighters coming in. So we'll have to see. I'm great at my distance. I'm great at controlling the distance. So we'll see.
And he hasn't faced really a lot of southpaws consistently as well. So I know when a southpaw faces southpaw. You personally, how long do you want to stay at 135, and how soon do you see yourself moving up to 140? Because we're seeing Teo now at 140, Ryan now at 140, Regis is at 140, Devin's trying out 140. It's looking like all the guys at 135 are now at 140, and that's going to become the big fight money division.
I hear it, but like I said, when I came to 135, when they say 135 was the best division in boxing, now that I'm here, we talking about 140. I'm cool off that. I'm going to handle my business at 135, and I'm going to keep conquering every weight class that I go to. So honestly speaking, I can't sit there and talk about the 140 division. I'm not there. Let's see how that go.
I would imagine you're thinking though every time.
Yeah, the thing he said, put asses in seats in North. I mean, the thing is this, right? I'm never gonna get up here and try to make a case that he's some big ass, super big ticket seller. But if you're really going off the actual numbers and you seeing the amount of tickets that he's able to sell with consistency, you'll understand where he's coming from. He's not saying he's what Tank is, but just because you don't do what Tank does don't mean you can't do well in terms of tickets, selling tickets, right? And that's what the case is for him. You don't have a huge issue selling tickets. You know what I mean? Obviously, in North, where he's from, they're going to support him, but that's good because you have fighters that fight where they're from or allegedly from and don't sell not even half the tickets that he sell when he's at home. So I think the fact that he at least sells where he's from, I think that's a positive light. I don't think that's a bad thing. You get what I'm saying? Now the question remains is, how consistent can these ticket sales be outside of North? And I think it's some consistency there too. If you just look up the numbers, you'll see like his last 3 fights wasn't in North, but the last 3 fights, he's selling well over 10,000 tickets for each event. You get what I'm saying? Where you got certain guys that were struggling to sell 2,500 tickets and 3,000 tickets and stuff like that. So again, not just comparing him to nobody in that way, trying to make it seem like he's so much more of a draw than anybody. But if we really just being honest with the information that's there, you can look it up and you'll be able to see factually he does put asses in the seats. He don't have a hard time selling tickets. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's a positive. But how well he'll continue to do just remains to be seen. You just gotta let it happen. But as of now, as it stands now, he doesn't have to be a Tank Davis, right? Everybody Tank is no other Tank Davis but Tank. You get what I'm saying? Especially in 135 and selling as much as he's selling. So, and putting asses in the seats and being part of some of the biggest gates in boxing like that drawing power is just different. Now, we all know and understand SHAKUR is not there, but just acknowledge the facts that are there and understand that he do sell his own, he sells some tickets on his own, right? So that's just what it is. I leave 140, but they have moved to 140, right? True Media and a lot of what excited Ryan versus Rolly. It would have been cool to see. It would have been cool, but I don't look at it like for blacks and for this and for that. I just look at it as boxing. Gertz, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you sliding through that, man. It was 85 trillion pay-per-view sales. Yo, man. Turning down the lights in the arena. Right. Well, now we know Tank is TL. It's not in any kind of negotiation. It better be Lomachenko. Yeah, right. It better be. It gotta be, man. I had to work and got off late. Salute to my bro, Dre's Finest, man. Any fighter that sells out in his hometown consecutive times, SHAKUR starting to be a draw, whether they want to admit it or not. That's all I'm saying, D1. At the end of the day, I think he does pretty well selling tickets. And all you got to do is look at the numbers. And I understand you fighting on free TV, which is ESPN, but that's a plus because a lot of people are able to see you. A lot of people have ESPN. And if you look at those numbers as well, I mean, some would say that that's nothing for ESPN, but I'm looking at it for boxing, right? And his fights is peaking out well over 1 million viewers. So obviously somebody is tuning in, right? So it's just what it is. But you gotta pay attention to it and not listen to the rhetoric. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to say he's some humongous draw, but can he sell tickets? And do he struggle? Can he sell tickets? Yes. Do he struggle to sell tickets? No. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact. You know what I mean? But we're about to see if Devin Haney can sell out his hometown. I've never seen any fighter with 3 different hometowns a major draw. That's the thing, but nobody said he was a major draw. You ain't hear me say that. That's the thing. Like y'all got to want to listen. You might not like what it is, but the facts are the facts. Is he some big draw? I just sat here and specifically said I'm not saying that. He ain't even saying that. He just said he put asses in seats as well. It's not a lie there. There's no lie there. You obviously know Tank is the pay-per-view star. He just sat there and told you that, but he can put some asses in seats too, and that's just a fact. It ain't got to be some big ass draw. You get what I'm saying? And I don't see why that's a good thing for any of our fighters not to be big draws, because especially when they're talented is what some of these guys are, because that's kind of saying that we don't support our people. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I like to see all these dudes do well, personally. You know what I mean? Henderson, Nevada, second safest place to live on the planet. Skills from New Orleans, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh, my bro. What it do, Brody? They sure all try to do their best in it. And Pav laid out for them. Yeah. Look at Bub. Boxers and fans pocket watching. We don't get the fights. Talk to him, Remo. Talk to him, bro. The only big draw, 140 down. That's the only, obvious. You get what I'm saying? Guy that, is make no mistake about it. Like his drawing power is just different, right? It's one of his own. You get what I'm saying? But I think what I'm saying, and it's not just Shakur. There are other guys that don't have big issues selling tickets, is what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? So, and there's levels to that stuff as well. You get what I'm saying? We obviously, Tank is at the highest when it comes to that, especially for the smaller guys. He got that on Smash. It's no secret and it's no debating. That is the big draw. You get what I'm saying? Tank is the big fight. You get what I'm saying? So, and when you got two of the top guys, that was at 35, or two top fighters in boxing between Shakur and Devin Haney, both saying Tank will be their biggest fight and will be the biggest fight in boxing. Devin Haney thinks him and Tank will be the biggest fight in boxing. Shakur thinks him and Tank is the biggest fight in boxing. What's the common denominator? Tank. So we all know Tank got that hands down. Like, no debating that. There's no debating it. But again, I just want to be very clear. I never made a case for him being a big draw, but I'm shooting down this, this narrative that he don't sell no tickets. Like that's just not true. And I don't even know why somebody would want false information just to push it on any fighter. Like it's stuff you really can look up and see how well he sells. You know what I mean? I know Henderson's the second safest place to live because I live down the street from the third at New York Amherst. Man, Tank is the biggest facts at Kello. All facts. I'm not either. He put asses in seats in Newark. Yeah, but that's not the only place, though. That's not the only place. That's the most obvious place. But you got certain guys that can't do that at home, bro. Like, and I don't really want to get into that because I'm not trying to diminish what nobody does, right? But he wouldn't be the only. He do better than what you think. I'll just say that. You gotta give me 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me. Everyone isn't gonna get a Tank fight. He can't fight everybody, so we gotta make the other big name fights, and that's all truth. Truth with Kello. Truth. So you could see the fear in his eyes. Yeah, your guy had to give away 2,000 seats, 4,000 seat theater in his hometown, Las Vegas, against Jojo Diaz. And I was trying not to even bring that up because I already know what the deal is with that. Teofimo at home without a sellout in a small room in the garden. That's true. And you get what I'm saying? And that's being at home. At least he's able to get his people to truly come out there and support him. And like I said, I was at his last 2 fights. They were both at the Prudential Center. One was against Conceição. The other one, Yoshino. Both times they were packed. If you look at the numbers, he sold so well over 10,000 tickets. I believe they were sold out, if I'm not mistaken. But he do okay. You get what I'm saying? He do okay. Do pretty decent for himself. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to argue who's the bigger draw. I don't care about that stuff. I just know all these dudes do their thing in their own right? And I just want to continue to see all of these fighters continue to blossom, continue to, grow, elevate, bring more people to the sport, grow their fan bases and their respective profiles. Like, I'm on board for seeing the success of every boxer. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see all these dudes win. You get what I'm saying? And be successful at the end of the day. So Haney, Tank will never fight Devin. Haney will beat Shakur Stevenson. That will be the most lucrative fight in boxing I've seen in 10. When it happens, talk to him, D1. Talk to him. Facts over feelings. Devin tickets. 10,000, bro. Ticket sales. $10. Have at it, man. Have at it, bro. Like, I'm not here to knock the young Devo. You get what I'm saying? But let me play the rest of this show. It's almost done.
Time I moved to a division, they
What it do, homie? Lost art of boxing.
I wouldn't say that, but I will say they did say 135 was the best division in boxing when I got here. I get here, now we're hearing everybody talk about 140, and I disagree with that. I think that 135 still is the best division in boxing. I think that the two best fighters is at 135 when it come down to it.
Who are those two? You and who else?
Tank.
Not Devin, if he comes back down.
I mean, Tank is clearly a better fighter than him.
Given that I spoke to Oscar, he said he would.
You see how fast he said Tank when he said they feel like the two best fighters are at 135. It's him. He said Tank, straight like that. So you get what I'm saying? And probably AK Casuals pick a guy, and that guy said, yeah, true indeed, D1. Salute to my bro, Big Dog Willie, back in that super chat, man. Appreciate the support, Brody. We need to recognize that Devin is the face of boxing. He sold out the country of Australia, Mars, Saturn, planet Krypton, Antarctica, Atlantis, Haney. Big dog. Big dog.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Everybody want to fight one guy, i.e. Tank, Nello, instead of each other. Careers defined off of one man, not a journey. Right? You know what I'm saying? They'll run around saying Devin going to knock Tank out with bass in his voice is disturbing. Yeah, that's not going to happen. No disrespect. He's not knocking him out. I don't think he has the punching power to do that. Regis pulls every plan that Devin Haney ever had. Y'all going to be crying literally in the closet somewhere, man. Who care about a draw? My guy going 12-0. Shakur, let him have at it, bro. Shakur stands on the square, and I like that. True indeed. We're going to zip the best defensive fighter on the planet. Yeah, you're clearly a casual. Or just being a super fan. This is opinion, can't knock him. But let me finish playing this.
Like to stage Teo versus Ryan Super Bowl weekend. Have you heard anything from that? What do you think about that, and is that possible?
I think that's a great idea. And Oscar, I consider a good friend. I promoted him for so many years. And so, I think that hopefully that fight can come together.
Will that be Teo's next fight?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Against Ryan?
Hopefully against Ryan. I can't guarantee that, but that's what Teo was looking at.
Because Ryan has a fight coming up November, and then we're headed into that. You're getting me excited now.
Yeah, that's true.
Good. Yes, that's what we need, those types of fights. Bob, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's a blockbuster fight as well. Here with Bob Arum, Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV.
Man, that was excellent right there, man. That was good stuff right there. Facts of Kello. He focused, bro. He focused right now. Reed's is locked in, bro. Reed's is locked in. I believe Dev is too. And he knocks out some of the snack programs working. Reed just left his family for 3 months. Yeah, I think you're going to see a very focused Regis. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Devin will be focused as well. He'll be locked in. It's going to be very entertaining to see him, perform in his first fight at 140. And in fact, that he's doing it against a guy that has, fight-changing power, so to speak, right? The right punch landed from Regis could really shake up things and change the fight. But we're going to see how these contrasting styles mesh when they get in there. Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. Salute to the OG. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. Boxing IQ, trash. Dude got all excited at the end, right? Have a huge chance to knock Paulie out, right? Right. I'm telling you, man. So look, he's on board with this fight. I've heard the whispers about it before this point. Like I said, I don't think it's Tank that's in the picture. So I think people are just getting excited about that potential matchup. But I don't think that's in the plans. It seemed like they more so leaning toward Teo and Ryan, if anything, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't happen next. But we're gonna see it. We're gonna see some good fights coming up, I believe. Tasmanian Waves, what's good with it, fam? I know the boxers from Jersey, which makes you proud, but currently Devin is fairly earning a tank fight. Shakur hasn't had the impressive wins that Haney has or a Regis level opponent yet. I mean, I don't know, man. Look, I mean, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you feel like he ain't earned it and he ain't had that, it is what it is. The conversation really ain't about if somebody deserve it or not. It's about what the plans of these fighters are. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if Haney get a tank fight. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. If he earned the tank fight, let him have at it. The question is, do he want the tank fight? Thinking Regis ain't coming to box. Nah, me either, D1. Rick Timms, what it do, Brody? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through. I hope Haney don't take Regis for granted because of his last fight, mess around and get slapped. Yeah, I think that'd be a mistake to think that he ain't got it or he ain't gonna be dangerous in there. I was tripping, dude was chilling by the pool, eating good, stole my damn money. Jermell gonna get these next 2 fights to this fight and get my money back. I mean, Shakur, neither one of them wants to sit at the negotiating table right now with Tank Davis. Why would they do that? When 2 years down the road, they would get more of the split. Yeah, I just think whenever it presents itself, based on what Shakur is saying, whenever that presents itself, he's going to be ready. He can't call no shots on that, but if you asking him if he'll fight him, of course he's going to say what a fighter says. He's going to say, yeah. I mean, 135 was the best before Shakur got there is the truth and still is the best. And I hope when he said that, people understood he ain't saying just because he got there, they're saying 135 is the best. He's saying when I got here, they were saying this is the best division. Now they're talking about 140. So I just want to be clear. Like, I hope people understood he ain't saying they just said it's good because he just got there. He was saying it before he got there, they was already saying it. So by the time he just got there, that was the word, 135. But now they talking 140. So, right, man, 135 is lit, man. BBO Boxing, what it do, homie? How you feeling? So you expecting the best form of Regis while Dev overlook him? Yeah, man. Nah, I mean, only because people were saying he fooled. So, you know, hopefully he won't. He did say he the best at 140 too. He said Regis is the best at 140. So I don't think he'll overlook him either. I don't think he'll overlook him. I don't think he'll overlook him at all. And I think it's going to be a good fight. But back to what Bob has said. Back to what Bob was saying. He basically saying he's on board with Teo and Ryan, right? He said that's a good idea. You heard De La Hoya talking about it as well. So I think it's a real possibility that fight could happen. I don't know if it'll happen next. Like you heard what Bob Arum say. He said he can't guarantee it, but that's what it's looking like. You get what I'm saying? And he's on board for it. So that's the fight I want to see. That's a fight I'll pay attention to. I'll watch it. Jay Grant, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Regis is a shell of himself. Don't think like we do. Facts, D1. They don't. Y'all smash that like button for you, bro. T was the man who beat the man. Regis was that man. He is Gumbo Dev is the chef, but you never overlook a meal. You eat all of it. True indeed, Jonathan. True indeed, bro. We're gonna see. But look, if he's on board with the fight, I'm on board with it. Hopefully the fighters are on board. But like I said, Ryan got to get past Oscar Duarte. And I don't think he could overlook that guy. He only got 1 loss. He got 1 draw, just like him. You get what I'm saying? He got 26 wins and 21 knockouts. You get what I'm saying? He got some experience over Ryan. And he obviously, since his only loss back in 2019, which was a split decision. You get what I'm saying? The guy has had 11 straight wins, and all of them has been knockouts and stoppages. So, Ryan Garcia, I think, got a live dog in there with him, and I think it'll be a mistake for him to overlook him. I think it'll be a mistake for him to overlook him. Pardon me, I got a text. Ryan is getting set up. Oscar trying to get him beat up. The kid, right? He's fighting. Yeah, dude can fight. And we was talking about that too. D1. He might, they've been having problems anyway, and he been seemed like Ryan ready to get the hell away from Golden Boy Promotions. And if that's the case, he trying to get his before he leave. You're gonna get him touched up. You can get that man touched up before he leave. Appreciate you, D1. Appreciate you, bro. Kello said with the fire tick, though, the fight might stop in the middle, start buffering out of nowhere. Then you gotta go to another streaming channel. I buy the fights. Other fights I want to see. Yeah, facts. All true. All true. All true, Kello. That's facts. This is a dirty, dirty game. That's all true, D1. True, bro. A1 Hoop Zone, my brother. Much love, much appreciation in that super chat, man. Showing love as always, man. Appreciate you, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy. Appreciate the love, homie. But yeah, man, look. Oscar Duarte he seemed like he got some legit punching power. Ryan Garcia gonna have to be focused. He's gonna have to be switched on. I don't think he could get lazy in there. I don't think he could fall asleep at the wheel. You get what I'm saying? If he do, he could find himself sleep in the ring for real. So I want to see what he gonna look like under Derrick James. I know this is his first fight, so I'm not expecting him to be reinvented overnight. But I do want to see some subtle improvements. You get what I'm saying? I want to see some of those rough edges kind of smoothened out. You get what I'm saying? And I want to see, if Ryan really picked up some things and learned it in there. You get what I'm saying? If he's bought into the system that is Derrick James, man, he could find himself being a pretty decent fighter, man. It's just all up to him. Because Ryan Garcia got the size, got the talent, speed, got some power. Just got to apply himself, get better defensively, you know what I mean? And offensively, right? And use them feet a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? And I think we could see a better fighter with this dude. Running but from Danny Garcia, American, and now it was Subriel Matias. That was Rodriguez. Was next. Tank at 135 hot by himself. Hey, look, man, Tank is no doubt the guy's an event every time he fight, man. So he definitely keeping things interesting, but he definitely got some other fighters in there that is making things interesting as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't think no one fighter just carries everything, right? But he's a big part of 135 for sure. He's an event. He is the big fight, and he's must-see TV, respectfully. So Tank is that guy, man. He's going to keep being that guy. It's going to be interesting to see what DJ has done with Ryan. That's what I'm saying, Kaz. It is. Kate Causey, what it do, family? How you feeling? Yeah, I think it's a solid matchup. Behind the Hands TV, my brother. What's good with it, bro? Side note, they can really go bad for Derrick James. They got him on a slippery slope, right? This can go bad for me. Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting, man, because all eyes gonna be on him. People gonna be looking to see if Ryan look any better, and because they can't wait to blame him for another performance. You get what I'm saying? And take shots at him as a coach and trainer, but I think he's a damn good coach and trainer, man. So it's going to be interesting, though. I want to see if he improved at all. I don't know. You don't need to be on no slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on solid ground, though. But I get what you're saying. You welcome in the challenge. I get that. But hell with that. I don't want to be on no slippery slope, but I get what bro's saying for sure. And that's how they're going to look at it, because that's how boxing is. That's really what it is. People waiting to see if he going to rise to the occasion, because they're going to be very critical of each fight from this point forward, man. So, I'm looking to see a subtly improved Ryan Garcia, bro. I think he makes some subtle improvements, man. He can do okay. He can be all right in there. You know what I'm saying? But I do think this is somewhat of a risky fight coming off a loss. You know what I'm saying? You got a guy in there that got some punching power in both of the hands. So we're going to see how he deal with this business, man. Come, what is it, December 2nd they fighting? And again, he got to get past him if he gonna even potentially get a Teofimo fight. Excuse me, y'all. And I'm speaking on it because of that's what the you hear Bob Arum saying it's a great idea. He on point with it. He can't guarantee it, but that's the direction that go. Then you hear what Oscar De La Hoya is saying. So say he consider Oscar as a good friend. So maybe it won't be no roadblock in making a fight if they do cross that bridge. But I'm with all good fights, man. Look, it'll be entertaining. I know a lot of people was heavily picking Teo, but it'll damn sure still be entertaining to see them fight and mix it up. You know what I'm saying? See how the fighter play out. You get what I'm saying? Teo ain't exactly Tank, so that fight could be very interesting the longer it go. LetsBuild, what it do, Brody? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. Let's see his last card, and his hand is easily his worst play. Ryan is shaky. He could easily revert back to old Ryan. That's true. That is true. How fast they forget DJ just had the undisputed champion, a unified 3-belt champion. Facts, Kyle. Like you can't throw DJ away like that because he took some couple tough losses, and in both instances you could argue that he was giving excellent instruction. Just the guy that he had on the night, his guy couldn't perform accordingly. So the results was exactly what they was. They end up being losses for him. But I don't look at him no different as a coach. He's still that guy, man, and it's going to be very interesting. I'm not going to lie. I don't know truly what to expect from Ryan come fight night. You get what I'm saying? He can't be hesitant, though. I hope he ain't fighting no demons. I hope he come in there confident and willing to get his hands dirty a little bit, because I think this dude is a little rugged. I think he's going to try to make this fight a difficult one. And, Ryan ain't got no much of an inside game, so I don't know. You get what I'm saying? He got some speed, obviously. He got some good pop. I mean, Duke throw some good shots, single shots down to the body. But we're going to see how he handled this Oscar Duarte kid, man. Bill versus Teo Senior charity boxing match, 5 rounds. So, yeah, I got money on Trail Bill, man. Chipping Teo Senior. Oh, man, I got him chipping Teo Senior, man. I got him chipping him. But look, man, at the end of the day, 140 is going to continue to be interesting. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of talent there. It's a lot of talent at 35. Some of the people from 35 probably going to eventually move up to 140. So it's going to continue to be, I think, a very talented division. You get what I'm saying? And I like the fact that, you got a couple different guys being Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney that's, pretty much fresh to 140. So that made the whole division that much more interesting. The fact that Derek James is now training Ryan Garcia, you would assume that he's taking a career a lot more seriously, which would benefit him. You get what I'm saying? He's very young. He's not without talent, bro. The man can fight. You get what I'm saying? He just got to apply himself, put that work in, stay disciplined, stay focused. You get what I'm saying? And people are not saying about Derek because his loss came at the highest level for both fighters. You can't throw that away, the losing coach in the championship game. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying, bro? You can't do that. SHAKUR fight on a Thursday. I think that's with intent, though, Joe. I think they doing that intentionally, and I think it could work out for them. We're gonna see, yo. That's interesting that they, it's on that date, a Thursday. I know some people thought they were joking when they said it. I'm trying to think that they used to have fights on Thursdays at one point or something like that. I don't know. Coach James is not the only top-level trainer that has had a bad year. Ishmael Salas and Robert Garcia, not so good this year. Right, had rough years. It's facts. True indeed, Dub. Hope Ryan doesn't look like AJ in there thinking about what they learned versus reaction. Yeah, facts. Overthinking, Remo. Overthinking to get you clipped, especially against a guy that can punch. They got y'all believing Ryan is fighting in December to February against Teo. Yeah, but look, it's not that I believe that it's going to happen. I like the matchup, right? I like where it's headed if they do that, right? You get what I'm saying? If they were to try to make that fight, but we're going to see. I know first and foremost, he got to get through Oscar Duarte, and it's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Bob Mammer's involved. Dirty hands are involved. Ryan versus Tio only benefit Bob and Teofimo. Ask yourself, well, Bob put Teofimo versus Gary Russell, Santos, Ryan shouldn't this that? I get what you're saying, but I feel like at some point they at 140, you're gonna have to fight those dudes. You get what I'm saying? People gonna start demanding that you fight them dudes. I'd like to see Gary Russell in there with either of them. Oh man, about to get cut up next week. Yeah. Dropped if he fight Ryan the way he fought Cambosis. True indeed, Cuzzo, absolutely. If he fight emotional like that, for sure. You know it, man. D1, man. That dude was giving excellent instruction, bro. Robert Garcia lost this year. Came out of high level too, right? Joshua Franco and Falco lost title fights. True. All facts. November 16th equal greatest undercard on a Thursday. I'm telling you, behind the hands, they filled that John out, man. They filled that John out pretty damn well. Big Tex, what it do, homie? How you feeling, my bro? Yeah, Arum Charlo definitely didn't listen. Maybe DJ isn't around enough during camps. I say, man, I just think it was, especially for EJ, just a very bad night in the office. I think for Jermall Charlo, it was a lack of a winning attitude, having that winning competitive spirit. Like he just didn't have that night. He didn't fight like it, and it showed. I mean, I think he was healthier and had you get what I'm saying? Had the more of an opportunity to execute. He just didn't do it. And you seen the attempt and the effort, you know what I'm saying, on the other guys and Spence's, side of things. You see how hard he went in the loss. He just kept going and trying, but I just didn't get that same energy from Mel. Ishmael Salazar same 2 times, right? Facts. Guys got beat up last week, and he has Mendoza versus Zoo, then Linares versus Catterall in 2 weeks, and that's tough. He got a tough couple fights coming up. Box Ryan bad. If it do happen, Ryan's just got the physical attributes and that left hook, right? It ain't gonna be enough. That's not gonna be enough to pull a win off, in my opinion, against Teofimo, but it's enough to probably make things interesting, right? So I would like to see it if they're gonna do it. But again, like Rose just saying, like I don't know if you're gonna do no fast turnaround. And you get what I'm saying? The only way I could truly see it and it being on that date is if he come up out of this fight with Oscar Duarte pretty clean. If he come up out of there pretty clean, he might be all right. Cam has more skill than Ryan, but Ryan has better physical attributes. I agree, Fate. Salute to my bro, Fate. What's good with you, Brody? Everyone do Shakur bad. He's going to be pound for pound. He'll be a damn good fighter, I tell you that. I tell you, his stock will rise tremendously, in my opinion. Coaches are supposed to motivate you. Absolutely. Absolutely. If everyone drops Shakur and Shakur dominated by points, they will say he has a weak chance. Oh, you know it. You know it. All types of memes. They're going to go crazy. RPBC. On Prime is planning 18 events a year. Well, on Amazon Prime. Look at the losing rate. No, so it's done between 2022 and 23. Canelo once, Valdez twice, arguably 3 times. Nah, true. Dude's been taking L's for sure. It's just that's how I feel like when people zero in on when you fall short. I think that's because they know how good of a coach or even a fighter you was. So that's why they wait to the first time you face some adversity or take a L, whether it be the coach or the fighter. People, they wait for that. So just lost 2 months, right? If I made it to the early, could appreciate you, Fate, man. Like I said, I'm still more than likely coming right back 4 o'clock at my regular time as well, man. I'm making up for yesterday. Wanted to, bring an early cook through. But, something else Bob said as well, man. I just want to say what he said, so we'll see how everything materializes. He feel like the networks won't get in the way or won't be a problem with any of these big fights being made between the Ryans, the Devin Haney's, Shakur, Tank, Tio. Like he said, he'd be willing to make these type of fights. So we just gonna only wait and see how everything shake out. But, I know one thing about boxing, definitely got to be patient. Judah Ben, my bro, what's good with it? He is the Mexican monster and doesn't beat the Canelo that showed up. For Mel, that much I know for sure. I feel you. What's with the Tank versus Tio rumors? I think it was something that swirled around. I think it started. I think it came from Lopez Sr., bro. I think it came from his pop saying he was in negotiations or something like that with Tank. So I did hear that. Somebody mentioned that. So I'm thinking that's where it came from. But like you can hear it here. It don't sound like that's the plan right now. Tank at 140, and I don't think he going there. So that's another thing. They talking about Tank fighting at 140, and it's gonna be Teo, and I seriously doubt it. So I do think they're exactly that fate. I think they're just rumors, bro. And those have been locked in. Tim Tszyu might get upset. It's gonna be a good fighter, Kello. That's gonna be good to see, man. I think what is it, the 14th or the 15th? One of them days. Rumors is rumors, and Tank need to start talking. Yeah, tell us what's going on. I know he say moving in silence, D1, and I don't expect to know everything, but I just wish I had more of a hint as to where they was leaning towards. You get what I'm saying? Wish I knew, but just gotta wait and see. I think Benavidez beats any version of Canelo. I feel you. I definitely think that could be a stylistically tough matchup for him. I ain't gonna say he lose, but I ain't counting out Benavidez, man. I know he young. I know, he ain't the most fleet-footed guy, but neither is Canelo. Like, I don't think it'll be particularly hard for either guy to find each other. So I'm hopeful that they can make that fight happen because it needs to. He's a true 68-pounder. Why would you not fight? You get what I'm saying? Why would you not fight him? It's just you don't have any reasons as to why you shouldn't fight him, other than you saying you don't fight Mexicans, and that's weird. I don't want to hear that. You gotta get in there. Nah, D1, you good, bro. Good. I remember Tank being quiet. It's praised for minding his business and not talking, but man, after I need to hear him talk or say something. Yeah, I want to hear him talk too. I want to hear him. I know that ain't like him to just be all, but I just want to know what direction, like, are some potential choices that they honestly looking at and considering. As they saying it's gonna be a head turner and things like that. And they looking to make the biggest fights possible for him. So I hope that entails one of the fighters that we really want to see him in there with. It's TLB's Ryan. I see a fight with him and Tank. Probably coming with an upset too. Leo, salute, fam. Appreciate you sliding through. Australia. Yeah, October 1st is good. Okay. Yeah. Right. Mendoza, man. That's gonna be a good scrap. It's gonna be a good scrap right there. I think next fight announcement, Chris Colbert. That'd be a little surprising. You know what I'm saying? Chris Colbert. But I thought, if I'm not mistaken, I thought he was still rematching Raya, or I don't know if that changed. I thought that was the last thing I heard about Chris Colbert. So we have to see though, man. In a few days, I have a problem letting them hands go early and often. That's what I feel like, Kyle. I don't think he'll be gun shy all of a sudden. I just don't think that's who he is. Say Chris Colbert. Yeah, they was trying to throw that out there once upon a time too. But I think they throw certain names out there just because they know people don't like it, and they know somebody gonna complain and be mad at Tank. Even if it ain't true, they still gonna jump all over it. That's just usually how they do him. With it come to Tank. Mendoza need to set up that uppercut. This is his best punch. Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how he deal with the pressure and power of Tim Tszyu. And Tim Tszyu, like I said, he riding a lot of confidence right now. So he ain't gonna be in there for play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everyone said, man, Teo versus Tank is an underrated fight. Absolutely, man. That's a great fight to make. That's underestimate Teo based off his cam loss because they ain't paying attention. Like that, like who would actually pick, Cambosis to beat Teofimo right now if they fought? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand Cambosis had a game plan and he executed very well. Don't get me wrong, but Teo pretty much beat himself coming out there emotional in his own head and gunning for a knockout and then get dropped. You know what I'm saying? It just was a bad showing. He wasn't mentally switched on the way he needed to be, and it cost him. And I thought his he was going to be out of, not in his right state of mind and focus in terms of level of focus for the fight against Josh Taylor, but he proved me wrong. That dude went in there and boxed a beautiful fight. Good challenge for both. No guarantee Benavidez wins. Only big fights left for Canelo. Benavidez, Andre, and Johnny Beck. Yeah, man. I mean, look, the only problem with Johnny Beck is that he's at 60. So it'd be essentially blowing up another middleweight. You get what I'm saying? To fight him instead of fighting a true middleweight, somebody that, you get what I'm saying, that is more acclimated to taking punches from super middleweights. That's my issue with him. Threw Cobra out to confuse the fans with fake news. I think so too, dog. Facts. They did. Till smoke a hookah, drinking and partying, waiting on that Cambosis fight. I'm telling you, him tells a lot about a fight. All truth, Kello. Dre's fine is my guy. Also, Cobra and Ryo running it back. That's what I was under the impression that they still was running it back. I could have swore they were, and I thought my bro told me that Ryo was he had switched trainers or something like that. I think that might have been the cause for a delay or something like that. So we'll see, man. I'll love to watch the fight again. I'll watch it to see how Ryo would approach it this time around, being that, you know, it kind of let some rounds get away from him in the first one. When you see fighters active again, nah, I'm with you, bro. Just want to see everybody mixing it up, healthy and fighting. Those would be Teo as your Teo wasn't in his right. He wasn't on his P's and Q's, bro. He came in there far too emotional, wasn't thinking clearly, and he executed very poorly. And even with that, he still ended up, then he dropped Cambosis back in that fight and fought to a split decision loss. That was the part. Like, that version of him still got a split decision against Cambosis and dropped him late. So he was on his ass in there a little bit too. But, you know, I think he had dug himself a pretty decent hole. So, are big enough to the point where, you know, he wasn't able to climb up out of it. And I need to fight somebody from 68. Yeah, like, and while we on that, because this is what I'm saying now. And I heard somebody mention it, but I don't know if it's solid at all. And I hope they better not try to entertain it, because don't nobody want to see no damn Carlos Adames fight Canelo Alvarez. Don't nobody want to see that. He got this post he put up, man, where he was talking. He was talking crazy. Bozo all day over TL shit. Not me. I would never pick him. I'd never pick him to beat TL. See how bad he looked in his last fight? TL ain't never looked as bad as in no fight as what Cambosis looked against Maxie Hughes. That was a terrible performance race against Antoine back. Me too, bro. Me too. Antoine versus Sandor Martin is next. That'd be a cool scrap for him. I know he'll fight him much differently than what Teofimo did. I tell you that. That I know. He'll fight his ass differently from him. His last fight, Campbell got a good decision. Absolutely, they rob bro with no pistol. Just straight strong arm robbery with no dang pistol. He beat him until beat him again. Nah, I don't think so. Who knows if he'll ever be anywhere near 140, you know, go up there, but I don't see it. It's time for Canelo to defend his belts with a guy that actually in the weight class. And that's why I said that Canelo, instead of getting $50 million paydays, allegedly to fight blown up fighters, you get what I'm saying, and glorified pay-per-view sparring matches, right? You get what I'm saying? And then those wins are being listed as legit 168-pound title defenses, right? This is the smoke and mirrors. This is why I call it smoke and mirrors, bro. Because you're going to get full credit for getting the win is going to be stated as you defended your titles at 168 and you getting paid like that, but it's not against a 68-pounder. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see why it's smoke and mirrors to me? Yeah, you're doing things and it's a title defense, but it's like with an asterisk by it because you're not fighting people in the weight class. You get what I'm saying? I have a real issue with that. It's frustrating to see, man. Diamond's getting that bag, and he said he's not running. It's gonna be a 4-round fight. So look, yeah, this Carlos Adames has some very interesting things to say about Canelo, to say the least, man. And, you know, the young Carlos Adames, man, he said everyone talks about being ready to fight Canelo and being able to beat him. They always say they have a plan or a special tactic to beat him, but when they get in the ring, they just start running and fight like amateurs. He said even the light heavyweights and the super middleweights fear him. The only person who has been able to trade punches with me and fight punch to punch is Montiel, and that's why I have the utmost respect for him. I will make Canelo run from me the same way everyone runs from him. This is what he's saying. He will not be able to trade punches with me and stay on his feet. Haters will come at me for saying this, but I know who I am and what I do. If this fight ever happens, I suggest, and he tagged Premier Boxing, to place this fight in an arena with no seats because everybody will stand watching it. Wow, he talking that talk. This Carlos Adames, cuzzo, talking like this. You know what I mean? He said Michelle would never have talked to him. Adames getting that back. He gonna have to. Yeah, this Carlos Adames, cuzzo. This is something he had put on his Instagram the other day in regards to Canelo Alvarez. Say he'll make him run and stuff like that. So critique, he said, you know, dudes get in there with him and they just, you know, they start running and fight like amateurs, man. So he was talking that talk. Chev Clark beefing though, ain't he? I missed that one too. I definitely did. But he's nice. But look, man, again, I respect Carlos Adames. I expect him to speak like this. This is how a fighter is supposed to talk, right? It's not a real big issue here. But my problem is you not at 68 and he would be doing the same thing he just did, bringing a smaller fighter up. And this dude already talking about going punch for punch. He's not going to convince me that he can go punch for punch with Canelo Alvarez. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that would work out for him. And I'm telling you, they got weight classes for a reason. So I don't know why these dudes be making it seem like they don't, but I respect the bravery and you know, the energy, but I just don't want to see it because you haven't fought, you know, no 68 pounders. And I damn sure don't want to see your first time being with Canelo, setting him up for another payday. I just don't want to see that. Eric Clark sucks. I hate when people don't fight their fight. Dude tries to play cute and dance. He's built to seek and destroy. I get you. PBC trust Carlos Adames. His first 2 fights with the PBC was on Tank PBC undercard. Canelo versus Adames actually makes sense if you take a setback. Stand in business of boxing. I don't know, man. I'm thinking a blown up fighter though, Dub. That's my only resistance to it. Has Carlos Adames even fought above 60? I wouldn't be surprised if he has had a fight, but I'm just that's my only concern for it. I just don't want to see another situation like that where it's a guy that, you know, just ain't acclimated to a weight class and because of that, they're, you know what I'm saying, they shell up or are not used to taking the punches and stuff like that. That is just concerning the hell out of me. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be my only concern right there. Yeah. Can he deal with him, right? Like, in terms of competitiveness, will it, you know what I mean? Will it serve him any good trying to take a fight like that? Clark is a short, stocky fighter trying to fight like Ali. Ant, what's good with it, Ant? How you feeling, bro? We're saying that already in preliminary talks. Like, yeah, I was speaking on that. I played the clip from Bob Arum talking about it. It's a good fight if they can make it. You know what I mean? But again, it's just Ryan got business to take care of on the 2nd, and then that'll be what, December, anywhere, February 10th. I don't know. Just gotta wait and see though. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Teo back in there too. I'm glad he stuck around. I want to see what he looked like, man. If he can put together back-to-back good performances. You know what I'm saying? We see what he did to Josh Taylor. Let's see how he look in his next fight. Canelo fighting these BS fights and sales are showing it. Yeah, man, it's just a little frustrating. That's the only issue. Like, right, I just want me personally, like, I don't know, I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I just want to see him fight super middleweights. You know what I mean? So if guys get beat then they just get beat, right? But all that blowing people up is frustrating. Floyd Schofield's on the co-main for Ryan Garcia undercard. Dope. And keeping young Schofield busy, man. They keeping a young Scofilio busy. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. But yeah, man, this is Carlos Adames. So he claims he'll make Canelo run. He don't think Canelo will be able to stand toe-to-toe with him. And Juan Montiel ain't no damn Canelo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Juan Montiel is not no Canelo at all. It's not even close. Like, you got another thing coming if you think you're going to get in there and fight the way Montiel did, and you're going to have that level of success. You'll be sadly mistaken. But, man, that's good. That's a solid for Floyd Schofield to see him back in there. I wish him Billy was with PBC. Yeah, you need to see some in Billy fights, man. I need to see more of his fights. He fights Kid Austin half, shouldn't he be fighting a name or something? Kid Austin got what he got about? He got about 13 fights, do it? Let me see. Schofield. $15 fights, maybe. Yeah, he's got 15 fights. 15-0, 11 KOs. Yeah. 15-0, 11 KOs. So I don't know who they're gonna match him in there with, but it's good to see that they keeping him busy and he able to keep getting that work in, because I think he need it. You know what I'm saying? I think he need the rounds in, the experience, so he can just keep getting better, keep getting sharper, keep smoothing out them rough edges, and just being more disciplined and consistent fighter in there. They need to start stripping him, but of course they never will. Adames trying to become the first Dominican superstar. I like that for him, man. But sheesh, yeah, I think you could start by staying at 160, trying to be dominant there. Like at this point, I'm just feeling like when guys are calling for Canelo and they're smaller, I think they just looking at the financial gain. Like, I ain't saying dudes not gonna challenge themselves, but I'm starting to look at it a little sideways, because it's like, you got people in his weight class. Why would you get a shot over at him over guys that's in his weight class? That's the only thing for me. But I guess they can make some type of business sense out of it. But I just don't see him being able to beat Canelo Alvarez. I don't. You fight for a title around 17 fight nowadays. True, around his weight class. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they move him and what they do. And you know how the rest of the title's gonna be dispersed to see who can start fighting for him. I thought he was fighting JoJo next. Oh, talking about Kid Austin. Kid Austin. I will watch it. I just understand what you say.
No.
Oh shit, my bad. That's the wrong video. My bad, y'all. Let me move that one. That's not what I meant to pull up. So I understand they want to plan for the week of the Super Bowl for Lopez with Garcia, but it'd be a bigger fight if they put it on either Cinco de Mayo or Mexican Independence Day. I mean, I can't call it right. I think they're thinking sooner than later again, and I don't know. I just think it'll do good whenever they decide to have that fight, because people will tune in to it because of the names involved. You know what I'm saying? It'll be an entertaining scrap to watch. I definitely watch them two mix it up, man. Like, I hope that's what they work towards. I hope that's something that they truly work towards and that they can do. Because, again, they talked about it. It seemed like both promoters have spoken on wanting that for their respective guys. So I guess it's a matter of just working it out, man. So, but more importantly, you know, Ryan got to take care of business December 2nd, man. I don't think that's no walk in the park fight for him. I really think he can find himself being tested. First fight under a new trainer. Yeah, Jojo Diaz versus Richard Medina, October 21st. On a Rocha versus Centillion undercard. Maybe Floyd versus Jojo next year. I like that. Yeah, this is Jermall. So I don't know if y'all had caught this, but this is something I caught. And he said his kids were getting bullied in school because of, you know, male. So let me play this. It's not
my kids hating to go to school right now because they don't want to go to school because everybody keep trying to bully them because of they uncle lost. That's crazy. I'm just like they trying to bully my kids and all this all because they uncle fought and you know he lost. Like, come on, man, bro. But like at the end of the day, like, bro, this boxing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some, and I'm down with everything. But like, no, we have lemonade. We got lemonade. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, real quick, Ryan fighting Oscar Duarte. This the guy Ryan fighting. He 26-1-1 with 21 knockouts. His only loss was back in 2019. It was a split decision loss. Since then, he got the one draw a little earlier in his career as well. But since the loss in 2019, which is only one loss, like I said, close split decision loss, he's won 11 straight fights in a row, all been knockouts and stoppages. So I think, not to say the least, he definitely got a little experience over Ryan, and he definitely got some punching power that, you know, Ryan just got to be aware of, and he can't fall asleep at the wheel. If he fall asleep at the wheel, he's going to mess around and be asleep in the ring. Yeah, nah, Rosie, he had 35, Schofield. Ryan might around, we said more full of it. Yeah, he won. Yeah, you right. You right on point, Cos. 11 straight, and it was all stoppages and knockouts. So I was like, you know, to say the least, that's pretty impressive. You know, he got some type of solid punching power despite the level of opposition, right? So it's still a good, pretty decent fight for Ryan on the comeback after a knockout, right? So a knockout loss. So we're gonna see, man, and I want to see how well he's able to improve under Derrick James. Like, we're going to see. I want to see what the Ryan Garcia, you know what I mean, I've been working with Derrick James look like. And Jones, what it do on me? Tank Davis coach said Mel won the first 4 rounds. Nah, Mel ain't win no rounds, especially not no round straight. He just didn't throw enough punches, man. He didn't.
We drinking lemonade. We ain't having.
Well, let me start this over. It ain't that long. So according to Charlo, his kids are getting bullied because of Mel.
My kids hating to go to school right now because they don't want to go to school because everybody keep trying to bully them because of they uncle lost. That's crazy. I'm just like they trying to bully my kids and all this all because they uncle fought and you know he lost. Like, come on, man, bro. But like at the end of the day, like, bro, this boxing, bro, like. You know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some, and I'm down with everything. But like, no, we have lemonade. We got lemonade. What y'all talking about? We drinking lemonade. We ain't having no drink. Y'all stupid ass. Shut y'all dumb ass up. He drunk. That's all y'all gonna get. That's the only way y'all can try to fuck with me. Because y'all think I'm drunk. No, dumbass. I'm drinking lemonade. I'm just enjoying the night with my kids. I'm by myself. Ain't nothing but my family right here. Come on, bro. Like y'all weak. Y'all weak. And if any one of y'all kids touch my kids, I'm gonna tell my kids to go ahead and snap on y'all. Then y'all understand. Pop, snap on them. They get to tweaking, snap on them. Jump. Jamal Jr. Chump, snap on them. Journey, snap on them. Go and get your leg back. Canelo, what's up, nigga? You feel me? I see you soon.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that it's just kids to be dealing with being bullied all because of their uncle losing a fight. But it's that's interesting because, like you saying, Canelo, it's crazy. They bullying them for that versus you getting slapped in your face on camera, or they didn't see that. Maybe they didn't see that. Maybe it's a possibility they're not on social media, so he didn't allow his kids to see that. So who knows? But that's where I'm at with it. Like, I don't want to see him get bullied at all, but you would think that that would be more of a reason to bully his kids, their own father taking a loss as opposed to their uncle. So that's a little weird. I mean, it's unfortunate too if that's really what's going on. Dude needs some help. Yeah, man, I don't know. I see why people be thinking drink, but I don't know what it is that he be up to, man. Should, but it would have made more sense. Yeah, not that they should have, right? Yeah, you get. Yeah, I'm with you, Carlo. Yeah, we don't want to see that for him, but yeah, you would have thought that would be more of a situation that would cause them to get bullied as opposed to, you know, their uncle. But maybe it's because it was all over TV. Well, that slap was too, but who knows, man? It's just weird. Say a lie, cuz also nobody bullies kids when kids playing slaps on the surfboard. Well, definitely some help. We might not get past Jose Jr. That's gonna be very telling, though. Respectfully, that's gonna be very telling. And Kello, that fight is gonna be it's gonna tell us some things, I believe. And it's coming up, so he got to get himself together and be right, man. I just want to see him win. I want to see him mentally, physically, emotionally together, so he can go out there and fight at the highest level possible that he's capable of, right? Because, you know, active, you know, healthy Jamal Charlo is a damn good fighter, and that's the guy that I'm hoping that he could return to when he get back in the ring. Jose Benavidez, you know, Jr., you know, ain't the best, most skilled guy in the world, but at the same time, he does get in there and try to fight, and he typically goes for it. So Charlo can come in there all point and not focused, and I hope that's not the case. Like, I've been hearing about him training with Roy Jones, and I just don't know how I could think about that. I just don't feel like Roy is the guy that needs to train somebody like Jamal Charlo. Their styles are just two totally different styles, and I just can't see it. I mean, so I hope that Ronnie Shields is still in the picture to some degree. I'm not for sure on that, but I would hate to see that, you know, he gets stuck with Roy Jones and he transform you into something you're not, and you end up taking your first loss because of it. Because you got to think this man still undefeated. You know what I mean? And he going through this terrible time in his layoff, man. I just hope he can get himself back to form, you know, by November and everything, you know. A nice solid win, man. It quiets some of the noise, some of the background noise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for him to get back and be healthy doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling for him, man. But I hope he, you know, crossing his T's and dotting his I's for real, man. Because you're not, you know, 100% of yourself in that ring. You don't need to be in there, respectfully, because you don't want to find yourself hurt. You know what I mean? It's like the ring. He a lie. He faking. He don't like his brother. That's Maul kicking his brother when he down without pointing out what he doing. My kid's getting bullied. Worst type of family. Right, man. This is weird. It's strange. I'd like to see Jermell go to 160 and fight Johnny Beck. You think he would look better at 160? Yeah, man. Instead of going all the way back down to 154, but we're going to see, because he said he definitely going back down there. And he said if Tim Tszyu is next, then he on it. We're going to see. Thought Jose retired after he fought Danny. Nope, he's still hanging around, bro. I'm going to take shots at his brother. Too much for my liking. Nah, I hear you, cuz of the little subtleties. If you listening, like you can hear, you know, the little subtleties. I got you. For sure. But look, man, that's unfortunate if it is the case, like with his kids being bullied. But I don't know. And then he said, Canelo, see you soon. Like, nah, we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that no time soon. As a matter of fact, we need to see you get all the way back right. And what you should have said is, Jose Benavidez Jr., I see you soon. Jose, I see you soon. You should have said that as opposed to Canelo. Because to be quite honest with you, I don't think nobody will give him much of a shot against Canelo, given his current state. Like, I just don't think so. Especially not no comeback fight, being off that long, and then you another guy that hasn't fought outside of 60. Now, I do think he'll have the size and body frame. It'll be a little bit different for him than his brother, but it could be the same type of situation at the end of the day. It'd be an uphill battle. It'd be tough. All that inactivity, and you don't want to play with Canelo. Yeah, the contractor, man, so he can fight Canelo. He alive, right? Jermell has an IBF deadline. He mess around and get stripped again. Right. Bullied, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, I'm coming back at 4 o'clock as well, man. I just wanted to come through with an early cook for today, man. We're going to be on for a few more minutes, man. Going to cook for a little bit more. But yeah, I'll definitely be back, Bullied. Canelo said he got the better Charlo. I don't think Maul was ever part of the Canelo contract. Right. And at this point, we don't need it to be. I just want him to fight active guys that in his division that's deserving of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I mean? Salute to you. Okay, you fought Charlo, Jermall Charlo. Okay, cool. No problem. Respect to you. Now, can you just fight the guys in your weight class? That's all. That's all I want. That's all I want to see as a fight fan. I don't want to pay for no blown up fighters no more. You got him talking about see you next, Carlos Adames at 160. He talking his talk. Man, I like Adames, and I don't think he'll lay down either, but I just don't know. Like, my question would be, could he handle taking punches from Canelo or any super middleweights for that matter? So, I don't know. Definitely seems like the Charles haven't had that fire anymore. We'll see. I hope people stomachs ain't too fat to Canelo. I hope not. Don't nobody wants to see Canelo versus Maul. Nah. It's just not a good fight right now. Maul told us Canelo and got Mel because I made it. So right. It's weird. That is weird, man. We gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see what's next for Canelo. You know what I mean? On this deal that he done with the PBC. So I just want to see more, more real matchups, man. I don't want to see no more mismatches. Mike, what it do, Brody? Sound like he's not in a good place. I mean, not ready to fight, and it's right. And it's wild because November ain't too far out. So I hope he get all the way right, man. I would hate to see anything less, man. I would hate to see him going in there looking like a shell of himself, getting beat up because of it by a guy that I know he's better than. No slight to Jose Benavidez, but I just think Jermell's consistently shown to be the better fighter. The only issue now, though, is all of that inactivity and how much did it actually affect him and what he's going to be able to do in that ring. So I hope whatever he's doing, I hope he's getting all the way back right, 100%. And I hope he's going to be focused and ready to go. Got to be focused and ready to go. Be careful. That Canelo has an IBF mandatory that nobody heard of. William Skull. If you fight him next, he get more heat than if you fought a smaller guy. Right, man. That's right though, bro. I'd be hot, man. I just want to see good matchups. You know what I mean? Competitive fights. That's wild, man. And I haven't heard of no William Skull. Facts, nothing about him. Zoom verse, what it do? Peace and blessings to my Brody, man. Appreciate you sliding through in the early cook. Appreciate all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. So his family's eating seafood, drinking lemonade. Doesn't look like a guy that has a fight coming up. Maul needs 2 or 3 fights before Canelo level fight if he actually wants to win. To see where he really at. He got to be right. And I believe in acclimating to these weight classes. Y'all better stop playing around with y'all careers, just thinking that you can jump up there and just beat anybody because you feeling like that. Better consider, man, that you ain't been at that weight class taking punches by guys that weigh 168. So who knows, man? We'll see. But maybe Jamal Charlo is more equipped because he I'm pretty sure dudes rehydrate and they be heavier than obviously 160 on fight night. So maybe he'll be in better shape to take punches. But the whole thing is the inactivity. You won't. I couldn't pick you to win coming with that level of inactivity. That would just be crazy. Couldn't do it. Got the ring for over 2 years. The only video he needs to do is in the gym, right? Just get in there, eliminate water and scotch on the table. That's wild. You better not. But look, man, I root for him, man. I just hope he get all the way where he need to be, like I said, mentally, physically, and emotionally, so he can get in there and perform at the highest level possible. Like, facts, you can't play no boxing. The last thing you want to see is a fighter that we've known be a dog and we've seen be a damn good fighter throughout his career, you know, just hit a 180 on us, right? And just, you know what I mean, start looking like a shell of himself without even having to take a loss first in the ring. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say his biggest challenges and battles have been outside the ring. So he should, in a strange way, that the rest could have did his body some good, depending on how he been maintaining since he been out the ring. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to see the man back in the ring, but of course only when he's fully ready and you know, and prepared to get in there. Because you know it could end bad for you. Boxing can end bad for you, man. You go in there half-assed, not fully prepared. If you rush back to any degree, then cross your T's, dot your I's, you could find yourself in some real trouble, man. Find yourself in some real live trouble. So we're gonna see, man. Hopefully, you know, that situation with his kids get situated, whatever that may be. Don't nobody deserve to get bullied for no reason. You get what I'm saying at all? I hope he get right. Hope him and his brother patch up their relationship as best they could and just move forward, man. I want to see what Jamal Charlo got to, you know, to give to the rest of the sport of boxing, right? You get what I'm saying? See what he got left. Make the most. Make his next move his best move. He got to make it count from here on out. If you're going in there against Jose Benavidez on the 25th of November, that's who you should be focusing on. Get in there, focus up, bro, and go beat some ass, man. You a hell of a fighter. Get back to what you know, man. Get back to what you do, because right now nobody's taking nothing you say seriously, like nothing. Nobody's taking anything you saying seriously. Like, they just want to see you prove it, and I'm with that. I want to see you get in there and prove it too. But again, only when he's all the way ready to go out there and perform, man, because anything less than yourself would be bad for you. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to see him go in there and look like a shell of himself. It's going to be wild. So salute to Jamal and Jermell. I hope y'all get it all the way together. I hope Mel go back to the drawing board and come back and give us a damn good fight. Maybe it'll be a Timzu if Timzu get past Mendoza. We're going to see, but we just got to sit tight, man. B-Dog, Ant McQueen, what it do, Brody? How you feeling? And fully preparing things, still gonna have y'all. Don't handicap yourself. You get what I'm saying? Right? B-Dog, what it do, Brody? How you feeling? Yeah, man, I did an early one. I'm still gonna come back at 4 o'clock though. Don't worry, we will be back. I won't bet my money on either of them at this point. Yeah, right. Me neither, Kello. I just can't. You're not a fighter of Morrell this year. I would love to see him back in there. I like watching Morrell fight. David Morrell is a talented dude, man. So more odds he not healthy as alcohol or something. Yeah, something that just don't look right. Let me take him off of here, right? I just don't know what's up with him, man. But I just want him to get right, be right, stay right, and get back to it, man. Go through it, get through it, get to it. In that order. And hopefully he at the second phase at the least, getting through it so he can get to it. Morrell and Wilder fight this year would be fire, man. Facts, man. We need to see these dudes back in the ring for sure. Morrell is an entertaining dude to watch. Ton of skill, talent, confidence. Man. Wilder is Wilder. Must see TV. Yeah, Morrell is a dog, cuzzo. I just can't wait till you start getting bigger names on his resume. Because I'd love to see him fight Benavidez. I ain't gonna lie to you. Win, lose, or draw, stylistically, man, he could be a headache for somebody like Benavidez. So that's why I wanted to see it. But maybe we'll see it down the line. Hopefully. Reason sitting better stay away from that man. He probably will. Probably will. More than likely will. Stay right away from him. But at the end of the day, salute to him. You know, congrats on the victory. But I just want to see super middleweights fight that kid. Nothing that guy, nothing else. And Oscar and Bob haven't talked about SHAKUR Williams and Peter too. Let's go. Talk to him, Dub. There you go. The plug right there. Salute, my bro. Man, that's a solid one too. Something tells me that they were gonna be looking to set that up. And why I say that is because you've seen you know, they slipped them in there on that card, and I already know how that go. Will beat him in your pain. I'm telling you the skill here. I'm telling you skillfully, man. He got the tools. Got the tools. You know what I mean? The question for me will be, do we got the experience, right? Can he handle, you know, can he make up for what he lacking experience and still pull off a win with a guy with that many fights, right? But skillfully, stylistically, yeah, he'll be a headache. That's the one everybody wants to see. I'm right with it, Kaz. I'm right with it, bro. Morrell beat that 6 rounds of stamina out that man before stepping. And Billy might beat Canelo too. And Billy be going. I think he defensively he got some holes there that can be problematic for him moving forward. And Billy, I would like to see him improve in some, you know, a bit defensively, but he's a dog. He's an animal. And he be coming to knock your head off. Make no mistake about it. He be trying to leave you in the dirt. Should have Morrell more active. You know, he has a piece of WA, but Canelo won't be fighting him too soon anyway. Nope. David Morrell, that guy, man, he a talented guy. Another talented Cuban fighter, man. He could really could throw them things, man. 9-0, 8 KOs. Yeah, man. He only had the one fight this year. It would be good to see him slip one in before the end of the year. But other than that, they've been, you know, somewhat consistent with getting him fights. I think another one before the year ought to be perfect, though. I really do. B-Dog, so I think they should have Morrell more active. Oh, yeah, facts. Seriously, between Tank Antoine, Morrell, and Boots, I felt like those guys could take over the sport as pillars of their divisions and reign for a good while. The elite. It's true, man. It's true. Before they make SHAKUR versus Williams a Pater, top rank would want to do SHAKUR versus Navarrete first. Maybe unification. Oh, my bad. That's what I confused them. That's what I was thinking about, Dub, when I said they slipped them on the card. I meant this not Williams a Pater. I meant to say Navarrete. That's the fight I meant to say. It's over Williams and Pater. So I'm right with you. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. They slipped him in there and with a common opponent too in Conceição. So I feel like they could potentially set that up. I'm right with you. Nah, I'm with you, B-Dog. Yeah, man, they had the potential to do it. I believe in those dudes, their skill sets and their talents. It's just a matter of them getting the right opportunities, right, to take advantage of and seize the moment. But he's still a little bit green. Yeah, get some more fights in. He only got 9 in. He's very dangerous, yo. Imagine him by 15, 12 to 15, 20 fights in, man. Dude gonna be sharp as hell. And he's very comfortable in the ring. That's one thing I noticed about Morrell. He's a well-balanced fighter, man. He can fight in there. Got some solid pop, pick his punches well, show good defense and energy. Man, he be having fun in there. He be having fun. Bro be having fun up in that joint, man. Feel me? But man, my bad, y'all. So we gonna see how all of this shake out, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up to the early cook, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for you, bro, man. Let's see what Oscar, if Oscar is serious about Teo and Ryan, if Bob is serious about Teo and Ryan, but more importantly, Ryan got to get past that work, that smoke that Oscar Duarte gonna bring December 2nd. So I think it's a legit opponent. It's a good fight for him coming back. Risky fight to me. Dude is 26-1-1 with 21 KOs, man. Could easily go south for Ryan if he don't apply himself or if he ain't prepared and ready to go out there and take something, right? Him being and staying at 140 should be good for him. Sit still, man. But, work under Derrick James, see how much better he could become under a guy that's going to push him, right? And really, settle him down a little bit and, have him thinking a lot clearly in there and not just relying on things like his athleticism, right? We want to see Ryan use more IQ in the ring. We know you got some athleticism, and that's what you've been winning off, but we want to see you be, poised in there, smart, and pick your guy apart, really, go in there and go for it. Tom is more salute, family. How you feeling? Said Ryan needs a jab, a consistent one for sure. Benavidez got to deal with Boo Boo first, and that too as well. Benavidez got Boo Boo on the plate before he can get anywhere, so they both, they got each other on the plate or on the menu, and let's see who could reign supreme, man. I know some people counting Andre it out. I know it's a little uphill battle. Like I said, he ain't a natural 68-pounder. I believe he still is acclimating to the division. I think it's one fight that he had so far was Demond Nicholson there. So this would be his second fight. I still think he's somewhat in his acclimation process, but maybe he's further along than what I think. But I think that's where the challenges lie. Is he going to be undersized? Like, you get what I'm saying? Will his gas tank be an issue? Will he slow down? Is father time going to be an issue? His age, is he slowing down? Just the meaningful fights, avoiding them, is that going to be a factor as well? Like he has been unable to secure the big fight. So for one reason or another, So let's see if that ends up being a reason, that he loses or wins. So let's see, man. I think it's a 50-50 fight on paper. I could see him. He starts fast. He slows down in the back end, but I never seen him fully gassed. I've seen him slow down in the back end of fights, but he typically likes to start fast. Let's see how he's able to deal with the jab of a Benavidez, the pressure, right? The body shots, all right? The combination punching. The youth. You get what I'm saying? Speed. So he got a lot going for him, man, in this fight. So, but I think it'll be a tough fight for both guys, man. I don't think it'll be easy either way. I see, like I said, I see Boo Boo, especially early in the first quarter or so to the first half of the fight, being able to have a nice deal of success. But, as the fight wears on, if Boo Boo lets up off the gas or finds himself tired or gassing or something like that, then, Benavidez is going to come on strong in them back end rounds, and that's sometimes where he wins his fights. You get what I'm saying? And on that back end. That's exactly how he did it with Caleb Plant. He stayed the course all the way. He's seen vulnerable Caleb Plant when he thought he started getting tired, and he did hit him with a really good body shot that Caleb Plant admitted to too. So got him some things. I believe he caught an elbow as well. So he, David Benavidez just ramped up the activity and pressure on that back end, and he outworked Caleb Plant and was able to put a hurting on him a little bit. King of 47, what it do, homie? He said, Boo Boo make Benavidez look like doo-doo all night. That's not a real monster. Let's see, man. He got the skill set to do it. Let's see how consistent he can be with his execution, right? I mean, that's what I want to see. How consistent will he be with the execution plan? Sure, Benny can be outboxed, right? We just need a gas tank. Absolutely. WBO annual conventions next. Should get some fights that. What was it? Some clarification on the championship mandatory. Stay tuned. Appreciate you, dog. Like to see winner Benavidez first Andre get that Canelo fight. Me too. Me too, Bole. We'll get playing a boxing lesson. Telling you, the only thing for Boo Boo for me is, just the inactivity through the years, age, ring rust, things like that, man. Not being a true 68-pounder, still possibly acclimating, like I said, to the weight class. So other than that, skillfully, like I think he's fine. But again, you don't want to find yourself tired against no Benavidez, and you if you slow down, you better find your second win quick, because it could get bad for you. It could get ugly. It could get ugly, and it will immediately. So we just going to have to stay tuned for that. Now, like I said, I hope Jamal Charlo gets back and get a win under his belt so he can get some confidence. You know what I mean? Get his career back on track, man. I'm praying for that dude. Hope he make it back to the ring healthy and put on the show. But, man, just to wrap up, man, so let's stay tuned. Let's see who ends up filling out this February 10th slot. Let's see who they end up matching Teofimo up against. We already know who, Ryan Garcia's next opponent is. And we heard Bob Arum say out his mouth that the networks are not going to get in the way. If they can get the appropriate money for these fights, then the fights will be made. If they can't, then obviously they won't. So make of it what you will. But he did say that he'd be willing to work with Oscar, and he'd be willing to make these different fights, the Haney fights, SHAKURs, the TOs, all that different stuff. So we're just going to have to wait and see how everything shake out. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, like, the guys that do have dates have to win their respective fights if they looking to, move past that. Look down with the punches. Boo was talented. I enjoy watching him fight. Right. Also, Boo has the ability to hurt guys. It's more so predicting on time and placement and angles than it is raw power. That is truth. That is truth. That is true. Mm-hmm. Nah, I think Plant can box his ass off, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I think he could, like, if you really watch him when he be in his bag, Caleb Plant is a very good fighter. It's tough to be at the absolute top. You got some, some great talent in the sport of boxing, but that dude, think about it. Had it not been for him slowing down gas tank wise, think about how that fight would have played out with him and Benavidez. That dude really can fight, bro. He really can fight. Like, you go back and study some film of Caleb Plant, you'll see how sharp that dude really is. He really can fight. I really can fight. I'm telling you. Who definitely makes better uses of skill set. You don't want some smoke either. You know it. He willing to fight them all. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant willing to fight them all. He don't care. But he's another one, man. He want a shot at Jamal Charlo too if he's ready and able. So maybe at some time in the future we'll get that. I'll tune into it. You know what I mean? Especially if Maul getting back to Maul. Hell yeah, that's a damn good fight to see. Beating both Cinnamon and Benny the first half of the fight. It's true. Plant has the showman moments. Plant has those showman moments, yeah. Right. Telling you, he really telling you, a talented dude. Yeah, he truly is. His biggest knock is the lack of punching power. That dude really could punch, man. People would be in trouble. Like, he really was heavy-handed, like, considered a puncher. But his boxing ability, skill set, his feet, defensively, he's pretty solid too. I'm telling you, like, that stuff starts to get worse, obviously, as he, fatigue starts to settle in. But fresh, early, man, that dude's sharp. Caleb Plant really sharp as hell, man. He could fight. He could box his ass off. He really could. I'm telling you, it'd be different. That dude had more power and it was able to gain, you know, that fight, that equalizer. It'd be different. He's looking to counter at all times. True. I can dig that, but it does show why the fight 12 rounds and not 6. True. True indeed, man. Playing is good for the sport. Absolutely, Rima. I believe Caleb playing is great for the sport. Ducking no smoke, gonna give you an entertaining fight. Yeah, he ain't the biggest puncher, but he's a pure boxer that can box his ass off, man. And he can hold his own, whoever he getting there with. He's never been just blown out in no fight or just straight dominated. So that's how I look at things too. Like people be looking at the losses. Well, he lost to this, he lost to that. I don't give a damn, bro. He ain't never just be dominated. The dude can fight, man. Dude can fight. Fought one of the biggest names in boxing in Canelo Alvarez and gave him a damn good fight. He caught him late. Yeah, he did. But he gave that dude a run for his money all the way up into that 11th round KO. You know what I'm saying? Then you turn around a couple fights later, you fight David Benavidez. Give him the toughest fight of his career. You get what I'm saying? And your gas tank kind of let you down at the end, and he jumped all over you. You know what I'm saying? And he never spars like that. Not until he switched trainers. Great plant. Hi, how you show the road counter puncher? You guys out, gotta get you, man. It's just, listen, I don't think he be like gassed out, right? But I think it's fatigue that really settles in. I think he does have that tendency to slow down the back end of the fights. And I think what it was is not that he was gassed, but I believed he was tired or fatigued enough to be, you know, right in place for that shot, man, to not be able to get out of the way of the shots the way he was early. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it was. And Canelo is crafty with some fast hands. So he slipped them shots in there. He placed them very well, and they paid dividends. And again, I feel like those same shots don't land, though, if he's not tired and fatigued, right? So playing with other fight, he's a world-class trash talker. You already know it. And he's great for a pre-fight beach. So fight facts, Remo. You already know. Mid-range, Boo-Boo is filthy. Yeah. And he'll string them joints together, and he'll string them together and mix them up. You are exactly right. Recently stated that mid-spar, but it's a little too late. Building the gas tank, yeah, man. You just got to work. I think at this point, Zoom is just about pace. You got to work with what you got and find a way to, because you got to think, everybody's not going to be able to push the pace like Benavidez, right? So I think that was one of the main factors there. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez got that pressure style and he don't really stop. But I think most guys don't have that style, and they might not be able to put, you know, Caleb playing the same situations as Benavidez. We just have to wait and see type deal, though. And shoulder roll do look a little bit exhausting, right? I'm pretty sure that take a lot of concentration. We're playing, you got to implement a guard or something, right? So see how he performs under the light against someone who's going to come forward. I'm right with you, Zoom. I want to see it. I can't wait to see this fight. We just need the opportunity to show his skill set, and I believe this Benavidez fight will be the showcase. And Canelo for sure will tell him he's a real horrible fighter. Right. I got Boo-Boo with the upset, low-key split decision. Talk to him, Remo. Talk to him, man. Boo-Boo Andre is like that, man. He like that. It's going to be a good fight, though. Boo-Boo and Plant would have been interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. I still feel like as long as them dudes in that same division, them fights is possible. Because I would not turn that fight down, too. I definitely will tune in for that, for sure. Difference is the footwork. I'm telling you, that footwork mean a lot. A joint making a big difference. Boo gas tank definitely way better than plants. Yeah, right. I don't think he gasses, right? I just think that's the people notice that natural fatigue settling in, and and then especially when you're such a fast starter, it's pretty easy to identify like, oh yeah, he slowed down a bit, right? But he's still what, 32-0, I believe. So he's been able to win despite, probably not having the best gas tank according to what people say, right? So that's what I respect about Andre. You know what I mean? Finding a way to still be successful through your deficiencies in areas where you're not the strongest, or, maybe areas of weakness or concern, any of that stuff, right? So that's what's impressive about that. Now let's see if he can do that against a credible guy with a good name in the sport of boxing. That's, his profile is rising, right? So let's see. I think it's going to be a very good fight, though. Back and forth from who I'm picking. Yeah, nah, I feel you. I know how I be. Rob, what it do, homie? How you feeling? And just like the throw that one. What's going on with it, bro? What's good, Rob? How you feeling, Brody? But yeah, man, it's one of them fights where it's like, is he gonna win? Is he gonna win? I'm gonna keep watching little stuff and going and breaking down little films of theirs and stuff and see what what I can find that I didn't see before. That's what I'm gonna look and see. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. You dig? You dig me? That's what I'm gonna be looking for. All right, man. So what else? There's something else I meant to bring up. My bad, y'all. Okay. Creole the Traveler, what it do, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a tough fight, man. I think for both, particularly early, I see it being tougher for Benavidez if it go the way I think, right? And I think to the middle of the fight, to the late rounds, it can get even tougher for Andre because of the styles and the fact that he naturally slows down. Normally slows down toward that, late in the fight. So we're gonna see, but he can't gas. If you gas against a guy like Benavidez, you in trouble. You are in trouble. Boo earns his 8 rounds really early. He do, don't he? Andre be planting the amateurs, but I like to see it. Me too. I like to see it for sure. What's good with it, Creole? How you feeling, bro? Said regularly too, yeah. So that's what's going to be interesting to see how he start early and approach this fight. Because Benavidez do got some pop. I mean, natural 68-pounder. Some argue that he should be at light heavyweight, cruiserweight, whatever. So, I mean, it's going to be entertaining. But I think that's where the challenges lie too, dealing with a true super middleweight, a guy that's acclimated to taking the punches from 68-pounders. He only had one scrap, and that was with DeMont Nicholson at 68. So I don't know if that, he need another fight or whatever the case may be to be all the way right. But I think that's where the challenges lie, the age and activity. You get what I'm saying? Being 35 ain't no joke. Going up a weight class, being fresher still there and still possibly acclimating as well. Those can present some issues for him in the fight. So like I said early, Benavidez is probably going to have his work cut out for him, potentially, right? I think, even though they have different styles, they both have, I think, better feet than a Benavidez, right? So I think they'll be able to, present a certain level of difficulty. Well, Andre will early, the same way Caleb Plant did, right? But, he's going to have to be able to maintain a pace where he can, keep Benavidez honest and keep him thinking, because as long as he coming forward slinging them punches, man, he gonna be looking to hurt you and make it count. And the jab is gonna be strong. He's gonna throw combinations whenever he get the opportunity. He's gonna go to the body well, because that's what he do. So it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a damn good fight. Good scrap. This is also open stance. Talk to him 41% of the time. He's gone the distance. I'm good, bro. Appreciate you coming. I appreciate you sliding through, Creo. Much love, Brody. Excuse me. Benavidez versus Canelo would be nice. Yeah, man. Rob, hopefully, we can get that fight at some point. You know what I'm saying? It needs to. Benavidez has fought one southpaw, Dennis Douglas, right? Right. So that could present his level of difficulty as well. And good point, bro. That jab was not effective. Oh, good point, bro. Good point. Gotta add that in there, man. You do gotta add that in there. Seen some footage of Monster. He looks way off weight, depending on how that weight could favor Boo Boo. I know what you're talking about, Remo. He is. He look heavy. I ain't gonna lie. He do look heavy. He look particularly heavy. He really do. He look heavy. Boo should have been at PBC early in his career. Facts. I believe he was there early, left, and I think he did dealings with PBC before at one point. I could have swore he did. I have to double check that. Don't hold me to it, but I thought so. But he had to lead with his brick hand. Ant be catching it, bro. Bro be on it. Black belt, what it do, homie? How you feeling? He said so. Bob saying he okay with Lopez fighting on the zone. I mean, I know he felt like the networks wasn't going to be an issue, but he said, him and Oscar are cool. He consider him a friend. So, be interesting, but I don't see why not. Like, as long as you're getting paid, man, you know what I mean? But from his tone, he seemed like, he not going to be in the way of making the big fights. And he made it seem pretty cut and dry. Like, look, if we can get the money for these fights, we can get them. If not, then it's going to be an issue. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Rock Nation, right? It was then, yeah. And then they told him they did him dirty, told him they can get him more money and left him hanging type deal. From what I was saying, Boo Boo isn't the guy. You can't afford to spot the advantage and knowing what you're going to throw. True. That's a great point, bro. Great point. But again, I can't wait to see the fight. It's going to be a damn good one, man. So y'all stay tuned. But appreciate everybody pulling up for this early cook. Much love and appreciation, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Share the live if you could. Turn y'all notifications on, man. And y'all stay tuned. I'll be back at a regular time, 4 o'clock, to build on some more boxing, man. So again, man, salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy this Good Friday. I mean, appreciate the family in the super chat as well, man. We just gonna keep building, man. We gonna grind today, y'all. So appreciate the fam. And with that, we gonna get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fam. I see y'all at 4. Yeah, Brody. I'm gonna come back at 4. And salute to the queen. Pardon me, Miss Joette. One of my favorite people. How you feeling, Queen? Glad to see you in the building. Appreciate you stopping through. And yeah, your boy gonna double back, and I'll be back at 4. Much love and appreciation to everybody, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. See y'all in a few, man. See y'all in a few. We out.